Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. This video is a special one because this week is a huge milestone for me. June 1st actually marked my 10-year YouTube anniversary. On June 1st, 2016, I posted my first ever YouTube video. I took a big leap of faith, having no idea where it would lead me. And now here we are 10 years later. Is that not insane? I figured a fun way to celebrate 10 years here on YouTube would be to do a classic makeup tutorial. And also I feel like I could not celebrate this with you guys. So I have been putting together 10 massive boxes of beauty products that I'm going to give away to you guys. So we're going to be giving away 5 here on YouTube, 5 boxes over on my Instagram. I will have all the details in the description box down below. It's going to be pretty chill. I'll give you a little sample of what you might be getting. So there are 10 boxes that will be packed full of beauty products galore. This is so heavy. Again, there's skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, of course. And I wanted to share everything with you guys because I have the most amazing, dream life because of you and because I took that leap of faith and posted that first video, but ultimately it's because of you guys. And if it weren't for you subscribing, I would not receive products from brands, so I wanted to share it with you. So if you want to enter to win a massive box of beauty products in celebration of my 10-year mark, again, I will just have all the details in the description box for you guys. I thought it would be so fun though, in addition to that, to do a classic tutorial, to just take things right back to where I started. Obviously, things are so much more elevated now for me. I feel like I am so much better at talking to the camera. My camera setup is so much better than it was 10 years ago. I feel like my makeup skills are so much better than they were 10 years ago. But it's so sweet to think back to when I first started this channel and I had no idea what would come of it. I just really enjoyed makeup and I felt like it was a passion I wanted to share with the internet. And here we are. So I wanted to do kind of my classic full face of nothing new and just do a tutorial. We're gonna do something that feels light and airy and summery and fresh, something very skin focused. So I already prepped my skin off camera. I used my Dream Barrier Cream, and then I'm also testing out a new sunscreen from Bare Minerals, and so far so good. It leaves a nice glowy finish. So that's what I've got on my skin. I've had this skincare on for a while. And then I've got my Lip Renewal treatment oil on the lips. So let's just start with Complexion. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite products ever. This is the DIOR Forever Glow Star Filter in the shade 0. Anytime I want a gorgeous lit from within kind of a glow, I love using this product throughout the entire routine. I am going to focus this kind of on the outer parts of the face because that's where I love to have the most glow, is right here. I think it helps things stay youthful and fresh, but of course I'm also taking some and kind of dragging the rest of what's left on the brush all over the face. And we'll even put some on the eyelid because we can. I thought it would be fun to kind of use some more nostalgic products in this video too. This is actually the more newly reformulated Double Wear from Estée Lauder, but it felt fitting for this video. This is the shade 1N0 Porcelain. I'm going to do just one pump of this, and I'm going to take the same brush that I used with my highlighter, or with the DIOR product, and I'm going to start to apply this right on top, focusing on the areas that I have the most redness, which for me is the cheeks, and then dragging what's left across the nose and throughout the rest of the face. Next up, we're going to take, this is actually a newer product to me, but it's not brand new. I've used it a few times now. This is the Capri Cabana Cheek Thrills Bronze and Tone Duo from Morphe. And I want to take the cream bronzer in here, and we're going to just start adding a bit of warmth to the complexion. I want something warmer first, and then we're going to kind of sculpt things with a slightly more cool tone product in just a minute. So this one I'm kind of putting on a larger surface area of the face just for a little more of a summery lit from within glow, and then we can kind of sculpt things in a more precise way after, again with something that has a little bit more of a cool undertone. I'm kind of stamping that across the nose a little bit. We'll take it along the jawline as well. You know, I love a classic tutorial. I feel like that's the reason why I personally fell in love with beauty YouTube even before I posted my own videos. I learned so much, and I continue to learn so much from YouTube. I feel like other versions of content, like short form, you know, on Instagram and TikTok, I still learn some things, but the majority of my education still stems from YouTube videos. All right, we're gonna cool things down a little bit and sculpt things further with my current favorite shade of the Westman Atelier contour stick. This is in the shade Olay. It's very light. Biscuit also works for me, but if you have more of a fair skin tone and you struggle finding things with the right tone or undertone that don't look too harsh on you, this is such a good color. So I'm gonna take this and start to kind of sculpt and lift the areas of the face that I want a little more depth. Put a bit on the forehead too. And then I do want a little bit of this color on the sides of the nose. Okay, I thought it would be fun to use Tarte Shape Tape today as another little nod to just beauty YouTube, you know, and where we all started. I actually really love this formula. It's been something that I've more recently incorporated back into my routine. I obviously do not use nearly as much as I did back in 2016, but it's a good formula. I'm just gonna take that underneath the eyes and kind of go on the sides of the nose. I'm also blending it out underneath that contour a bit to shape things, and then we're gonna add a little bit more coverage right around the nose. That's where I have a lot of redness as well. And now I'm just going over that with a sponge. I want like a cream blush today. What could I use? I have Rhode Sleepy Girl, which is kind of like mauve, or we can kind of take inspo from my shirt, go pink. Should we go a little peachier? Maybe something peachier. Let's see. I'm not finding the shade that I have in my mind. Let me go look through my drawers. Okay, I found one that I think is gonna be perfect. It's actually not peach. Just gonna clean off the top. It had some brush hairs in it. Okay, this is one of my favorite products from Bobbi Brown. It's their Lip and Cheek blush. And this is in the shade Powder Pink. It's a pretty like nude pink, which I think is going to be perfect. I want to layer a couple of blushes, but the idea here for this look is something quite ethereal. So I don't want super bright tones. I want things to kind of like ebb and flow in and out of each other. I'm going to go across the nose with this. So I want the placement of the blush to kind of be all over the face, even under the eyes a little bit, the chin. We could dab some onto the forehead. Okay, so we've got kind of a base layer going. Then we can take the brush we used for the foundation and just tap right on over that. Okay, now let's do a little bit of powder. I think I want to go in with my Huda Beauty Cupcake powder. I'm just gonna tap this underneath the eyes to start. Oh, I realized I wanted to do some faux freckles, but I usually like to do that before powder. Let's try to. This is my favorite little faux freckle pen from Rudy Berry and Buble. Just layer some little freckles across the nose. Okay, that seems fine. And then we'll go back into the powder and just strategically place that mostly in the T-zone. I like to make sure that this area right here is on the more matte side. I also like to put a bit of powder through the brows. All right, next for eyes, let's go ahead and use my favorite Armani liquid eyeshadow. This is the shade 18M. I love it because it very closely matches my skin tone. So it's really foolproof. This is great for every day, but also great for a look like this where you want the tones to be something that closely matches your natural skin tone, and that'll give you a really ethereal vibe. Still polished, but nothing like jumpy, you know? No bright, bright colors. It'll give like a super soft, effortless vibe and glow to the skin and to the overall look. I am applying that to the lower lash line and just buffing that out with the same brush. Then I'm gonna take another Armani eye tint. This is in the shade 12S. It's a shimmery color. And let's just dab a bit of that onto the lid, because we do want something slightly magical, but it doesn't have to be like super in your face sparkles, just like a wash of shimmer. You could use a highlight if you wanted to. Wouldn't have to be this exact product if you're following along. I feel like that's a nice level of glow. Before I do brows, I'm gonna go into my RAVIE Baked Blush in the shade Heaven. And I'm gonna take this on a smaller blush brush. This is the BK Beauty 112. I'm just gonna tap this kind of right here. So not strictly on the apples, but like almost a little bit higher on the apples of the cheeks, just for another added dimension. This is more of like a lavender pink, where the cream blush we applied had a bit more of like a neutral nude undertone. Also going to take that and sweep it kind of into the eyes and the brows a little bit, and a bit across the nose too, and a little on the forehead, just because it's a very soft color. To keep things super light and ethereal, I'm going to use my brow pencil with an even lighter hand than I typically use. So this is still the dark brown shade, but I'm just going to go in with a extra light hand, again, because the goal of this look for me is not for everything to be like in your face. I'm just softly defining all of the features. Okay, next, I want a bit of a brightness in the waterline, so I'm going to take my RAVIE Beauty eyeliner in Dune. I'm just going to do a light, like a super light waterline highlight with this. I'm also going to take it kind of into the inner tear duct ever so lightly right there, just for a slight brightening effect. Now, this is the only product that might technically be cheating for Full Face of Nothing New if you consider when it launched, but for me, technically, I've been using this for a long time, so I'm gonna count it. This is the new brown shade of our classic curve mascara that just launched, but again, I've used this off camera for a long time. But I'm just gonna do a nice light coat of this. Brown mascara is like the perfect addition to a look like this, because you just want to softly define every single feature for the most like angelic, ethereal effect. And we're gonna do like a bit of a softer coat of mascara. This is a very buildable formula, so I could technically continue to really build it up, but I want a super soft, just angelic feel. So a little bit less is more with this specific look. I still like to define the lower lashes though. So we're just popping a bit of this on the lower lashes. Brown mascara on the lower lashes is elite. See how it just like looks fluffy, not heavy. Like sometimes black mascara can look heavy depending on the look you're creating or the amount you apply, but brown mascara you just really can't mess up. Let's think about a lippy, my favorite part of my makeup routine. What could we use? Ooh, should we use like a NYX lip liner? Which, by the way, you guys, something fun. We have some new colors of our pencil sharpeners, but these are on Amazon. So we just launched the pink one, which here I have. Pink. This matches our Dream Cream pink. So it's like a creamy pink. Here you can see compared to our actual cream. So these two are new and just on Amazon, but I'm just gonna sharpen up my little lip liner. This is NYX Mauve. Let's see if this gives us the vibe I'm wanting, because I don't want too much like depth or richness on the lips, so we'll see if this is light enough. I think it is if I blur it out. Yeah, I think that's perfect actually. In order to keep things feeling cohesive on the cheeks and the eyes, I want to actually take that Bobbi Brown blush. Again, this has a hint more peach. I'm going to tap that in. Then I'm going to tap on a little bit of Heaven right over top, which is the blush. Then we're going to take my highlighter that we used earlier. Oops, I think I have a little bit too much on the back of my hand. Let me just spread that out on my sponge. And first we'll tap on a little bit of extra glow on the cheeks, down the nose a little bit, and then on the lips. I feel like I need a gloss though, but what gloss? I feel like I need to go digging in my gloss drawer. Hang on. I found two options that kind of give a similar effect. This is Gisou Watermelon Sugar. I don't know if this was limited edition or not. This is Fenty Sweet Mouth. I'm almost leaning toward this one because I know this one still exists in case you want to follow along. Let's do a little bit of this. Focused on the center of the lips. All right, now we are going to, of course, assess the situation. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that Morphe cream bronzer and just kind of like apply it to the neck and chest a little bit, just to bring some of that warmth down onto the body. I also feel like I could tap into this powder bronzer, just a hint of it, to really just bring the whole vibe together. I don't want too much because we're not going full bronze. I still want it to be pretty soft and tonal. Okay, we need to do a good setting spray, and then I want a little more of a airbrush effect on the T-zone. So I think a good product for that's going to be this Rare Beauty powder, but we need to set the face first. Let's use my Fenty Beauty You Mist Makeup Extending Spray. Okay, I'll let that kind of sink into the skin. And I always take my sponge and press the setting spray into the skin. And then we're gonna take that Rare Beauty powder. This is in the shade Opal, which is the lightest shade. It literally looks like paper in the pan, but it doesn't go on that light on the skin. It definitely brightens me though, which I like. So we're gonna take this in the areas that I have larger pores, just to like smooth everything out. This is my greatest hack of my life, is to apply powder after setting spray for truly airbrushed, but still natural looking skin. For brow gel, we're gonna go into the Rare Beauty brow gel, just to lock everything in place. Okay, I really love this look. It's ethereal, which is the vibe I always go for. I feel the most myself in makeup like this because it still feels very glam and natural. Like it's the most, in my opinion anyway, the most foolproof combination between a natural makeup look and something a little more elevated and polished. You just have to go for that ethereal vibe, which again means a little bit less of like the punchy colors. You want things that really kind of blend right into your skin tone. That creates the best ethereal effect in my opinion. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little ethereal makeup tutorial. Tutorials are again the reason why I fell in love with YouTube before I even started my channel. And it's also the thing that I've created the most of here on my channel. I've created, I think, let's see, how many videos have I made in 10 years? I've made over 1,000 videos, I'm pretty sure. I can't find it for some reason on my app, but I've made a lot of videos and I'm still here and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. This is truly like my safe space. Thank you to everyone who has been there with me, whether you were here at the very start of my channel or maybe you found me today. I am so grateful for every single one of you. 10 years is so surreal. That's a long time to have a job, to have the same career, and I'm just so thankful. And I'm so thankful for everything that's come from this. Every single year has been just such a dream for so many different reasons, and I'm just so happy that I started. So take this as your sign. If you're thinking about starting something, you truly never know where it will take you. So if you have a pull or a drive or a idea and you want to just start it, but it's a little bit scary and there's a lot of unknowns, you really won't know until you try. So this is so fun to celebrate 10 years with you guys on this channel. And yeah, again, if you want to win one of the 10 huge boxes of beauty products that I will be sending out to you, check the description box to see how you could win, and then also check my Instagram account if you want to enter to win over there. I'll have that down below as well. But seriously, you guys, thank you. Thank you for being here, and cheers to 10 more years, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm down. If you guys are still here and I'm still here, I might be making 1,000 more videos in the next 10 years. I am so thankful. I love you guys so much. And I hope you have a fabulous day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you.